Hello, everyone. I'm Rodrigo Gutierrez, dear tutor and classmate. So today I want to share with you my experience in this, subject, pedagogical mediation in language learning. So, dear, after reading some documents, a lot of one, I found interesting thing that made me reflect about the way English has been, taught through many years and the change and challenges that has had. His evolution has made the new trends and approach um, helped in the process of teaching and learning English. I consider English as a powerful language that allows many people around the world uh, to communicate, to travel, to work, to study, to make academic research like this one, and change people's life. So some idea that I consider really important in our pedagogical practices are incorporated structure learning environment that encourage, uh, positive social interaction among students and even teachers. Assigning classroom tasks to promote creativity, teamwork, and responsibilities, and checking student interest to engage them in academic activity. So uh, today I want focus on the this question that belong to the activity number 2, and what are the challenges that you would like to take to be an excellent English language mediator. Okay, so according to that question, I would like to promote social interaction in the classroom. We are working with human being, and to be honest, human communicate each other by interaction. When we arrive to a classroom, we always say, "Hey, hello, everyone," and what you get is, the response of that. They say, "Hello, teacher." So in that way, would you start interacting with your, student? So I consider this part really important, and we need to generate opportunities for a student to engage in meaningful social interaction in English. So another point that I want to highlight today is integrating technology in the English learning process. At present, that is, really necessary to know and to use many applications or web page in order to encourage our students to participate in class. And that's a way that we can motivate them to participate in class when you propose an activity using an application. Okay, so online resources and multimedia content in order to provide opportunity for interactive learning experiences is fantastic if you, propose in an English class. Okay, so another thing that is really, really nice is when you offer to your student effective feedback. It's our mission, guys. It's our mission to provide effective feedback for supporting student learning and growth. In this way, feedback ought to be provided in the timely way to ensure that the student can reflect on it and can make necessary adjustment on time. This is, when you as a teacher give a student effective feedback, um, you can be sure that maybe the student have an idea of what they are going to correct or what they are going to do next. Okay, in order to present to the teacher, okay, teacher, according what you mentioned, according to your suggestion, I propose this exercise in this way. So I think that an effective feedback is fantastic for, a student. Okay, according to next question, at least list of ideas for mediating pleasant English language learning experiences in the classroom and outside of it. So I want to share with you that the first one, in my personal case, guys, is motivation. Motivation is the motor to create a nice atmosphere inside the classroom. Another is that I want to highlight is respect. I mean, I mentioned this word because when people are learning a new language, they are afraid of making mistakes, especially if they are, talking. And um, sometime, uh, you know, the classmate inside the classroom start, smiling or talking because you make a mistake. So the student feel like, oh my God, I made a mistake, so I don't want to participate anymore. And why? Because many people, many classmates were laughing about me. So that's why I highlight this word, respect. So the teacher is the first, person, is the first authority in the class that said, okay, guys, so if you make a mistake, no problem, because I'm here and everyone are here just for learning. So let's try to do the best. And it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, just try to go ahead, okay? So another thing that is really important for my classes is the warm up. I always start a class with a warm up because I found this like that initial moment for a student when they feel like, okay, teacher, what what are we going to do today? Okay, and I say, well, for today we got this, topic, and there is an objective and a specific one. But before starting, we are going to have a warm up, and the warm up for today is, for example, try to write new words by using, the last letter of a word that I'm going to propose. For example, so I wrote, I write on the board a word like table. So as you can see, table ends in the letter E. So the next student who is going to participate in this class is going to, to write a new word by using that letter. Okay, so the teacher said, okay, teacher, I'm going to the board. And they write, it. That's an example. So the next student is going to use the last letter, that is T, and they can write time. That's an example. So that's why I always propose, a warm up at the beginning of the class. So another thing that is really important inside the classroom is interactive classroom activities, because this engages our students in interactive activities such as groups discussion, also role play that is really important, debates and games. So another um, thing that I want to share with you is visiting labs. So if you have a lab in your institution, please use it. And why? Because sometimes students feel like, a teacher, I would like to practice, on my listening skill, because I feel that is necessary for my hearing. So I got some, witness when I hear someone speaking English. So you can, take your group to those labs. Even if you don't have a lab, you can propose to use some specific, tools like a random listening lab, or maybe a ladies training that is fantastic because it's according to music. And some people like to listen to music. So outside the classroom, I propose like participated in some event that can be academic one or cultural ones. So if fantastic is if you invite your class or your groups or your student to participate in some events that you propose inside the institution or university or school. Another thing is a learning platform that is fantastic because you can invite them to visit some suggested, websites or platform in which they can improve their English skill. So clubs, definitely club is fantastic. Through history, participating in clubs is wonderful. So the classic ones are the speaking club, cine club, music club, the reading club. All of them are fantastic for student interest. So another one that I want to share with you is participating in Congress. Congress, you know, um, give us new, trends, new idea for teaching and for learning. So that's why I think that is really enrichment for a student participate in this kind of scenario. And another one that is language exchange app. So language exchange app motivate them to find a safety way, in a safety way, guys, native speaker through app like Tandem. So if you use it, you can propose to teach, the other person Spanish, and you can, learn from their English. So that's, something that is really fantastic. Um, in the next slide, I would like to show with you some, tools or application that I propose in my classes. Okay, so let's continue with this one. What are what new possibilities for teaching come to your mind when you reflect on the suggestion given in the video and text? So the first one is that we as a teacher need to be more creative for going to the classroom. If you are creative, we can encourage students to think critically. It helps them to develop problem solving skills and the ability to approach challenges with an open mind. Okay, as the video show, it is hard work, but when you put into practice, you will notice student progress. Creativity makes, a student being themselves because they can show their thought working in a collaborative or in an individual way. Okay, so what kind of opportunity to improve your pedagogical practice in English, language learning, something that is really interesting for you or something that you can manage by yourself in your every life with your learning. So in my paper I propose to create um, university newspaper, and I think that is a good idea to work on student reading and writing skill. And why? Because sometimes when we ask to a student in front of the class, can you read this paragraph for me? Or can you read this sentence for me? They feel afraid, like, oh my God. So that's why I consider that a proposal like this one, like creating a um, university newspaper, is gonna be fantastic. Believe me. I have many idea with this, and I would like to go ahead with this. Intention. Um, some of the app, guys, that I propose inside the class is this one. For example, Slido. Slido, I use Slido for my warm up. So I propose a question, an easy one, and the students start participating using their cell phones or tablet or computer. Um, Another one is quizzes. Quizzes is fantastic because you can propose some activities like exam or text. I don't like to use the word exam inside the classroom because they feel like, oh, teacher, you know what? Um, I didn't study for this exam. It's not exam. think about the teacher have the opportunity to explain something inside the classroom. So after the class, I mean the explanation, you were working in some practice, and after that I propose to use this like a production inside the class. So that's why I propose this. Don't worry. So Kahoot is another fantastic one. Quizlet, Nearpod, I mean Bamboosly, Quizalize, and WordWall. They are fantastic to use inside your classroom. And some web page that I recommend to my student to practice outside is this one, like run the listening lab, the lyrics training, and this one that is a web page that is fantastic, USA Learning. It's a complete course just for beginners, intermediate, and advanced students. That's fantastic. I would like that you check as soon as you can. I mean, watch this video. And And this one that you can see here, issue and flipping book are the tools or the resource that I would like to use in my proposal to create a university, um, newspaper. So, my dear, I hope that this video can be really useful for you, and I hope that you can, I mean, mention something, good about it. And teacher or tutor, I will be, attentive to your feedback, to your comments. Okay. So have a nice day. Bye.